Okay, so with, the holidays coming to an end, I thought, why not? I mean, it's a lost footage film, it's horror, and yeah, it's a holiday horror film. Which I do want to do the Silent Night, Deadly Night films. Eventually, I was going to do that this holiday, this Christmas, but if anybody wants me to still do those, I can. I do plan to do them. I really want to do that new one, that remake, reboot, whatever. But this one is called Advent, and it's about a young woman comes across an old cursed calendar to play a dangerous game against the devil in the run-up to Christmas. This movie, it's a lost footage movie, as I said, and I will say it wasn't really one. It wasn't a bad one. It wasn't a bad watch. There are some creepy moments, I guess, yeah, atmospheric a little bit. It deals a lot with Krampus, which we never see. I'm gonna just say that right now. You never see him, but he's there. I guess is the whole gist. The whole thing is her. She comes across this calendar because she's a YouTuber, so already that's relatable to me because I do YouTube too. So, but she posts, I guess, fact or fake, weird stuff going on, and yeah, she wants to do this challenge of this calendar where it counts down days to Christmas, but she has to do these challenges that each get intense and more intense as the days leading up to Christmas. And we do get some backstory on her, such as why she's doing what she's doing, why she gravitated towards the dark arts or occult stuff. Also, the movie also does this thing where it cuts from the lost footage of this chick to this guy narrating as well, which is I can't remember how he knew her. I think he was her teacher or something, but he seems to know like a lot about her, and they were close anyway. She also has this one camera guy with her the whole movie, but I didn't understand their relationship. I didn't know if he was her. I guess he's not her brother, but I guess he's just her friend or best friend. Because really it's just him, her, and the dad, who's like a drunk and likes to smoke a lot and is very mean to her. So you can sort of see why she is how she is. She has depression as well. There are some creepy elements with dad in terms of there's this one scene where he like goes out. They follow him outside in his robe and he's like crying. And he goes like into his shed and there's like this red light. He goes in and they go in after him slowly, but then they go in there and he's gone. Like he just vanished. And then they don't really ask any questions after that. Like, they don't acknowledge the fact that her dad, on camera, literally vanished on, she has the footage and they don't really talk about it. Or the fact that, like, she makes a wish to where he's normal and before her mom died. Because, like, I can't even remember how she said her mom. Oh, they do explain how her mom died, but, I guess she had mental illness. I guess, because I think she set herself on fire or something. I swear that's. But these challenges come from, knocking on the window that you're going to throw yourself out of, I guess. Or another challenge is her doing a circle around the Christmas tree 3 times and then making a wish. So, like, just like random stuff, but it's like some stuff is really harmful either to her or to others. There's this one cool, creepy scene, I'll say, where, well, I would say I liked the one scene, but it was ruined by the stupid stinger, which, again, it's lost footage, and then you put that in there. I didn't understand that. There's even even the first challenge when they first do the first challenge, they hear noises downstairs. They go downstairs. The dad's drunk sleep, and like the lights and everything's off. But then like as soon as they come downstairs and they're looking around and they're about to leave to go upstairs, I guess the TV turns on by itself. The lights turn on. The Christmas tree turns on, and they don't react. They react, but they don't even question it at all. Like they don't. Oh, okay. I guess. I don't know if it was like what, and they do not have active, noise. Like the lights where you clap your hands or whatever, and the lights go out or on or whatever. It's nothing like that. This house is nothing like that, and they just bypass it. They don't acknowledge the fact that everything turned on by itself. Nope, we're just gonna okay. And then I did like how there's even challenges where she has to stay up all night, I guess, to where she gets a lack of sleep. I don't know how long she's been asleep, because I think the rules are you have to complete the challenges after midnight every night. But like, so what, does she sleep like during the day? Like when it's daytime, does she sleep and then she does the stuff at night? Cause I swear there's like shots I think where I think they're filming even in the daytime, but I could be wrong. But yeah, like the acting was fun. The acting was fine from mostly everyone. I can't say it was horrible or bad or anything like that. It was just okay. The lead girl, I thought, she did fine for what she had to do. She kept reminding me of Victoria Justice. Like, there's certain camera angles or facial expressions she would do, and she kept reminding me, is that Victoria? But yeah, there's like this one cool, creepy scene where I forget the guy's name, but her camera guy friend, he goes into her bedroom at one point because he hears her calling him in there, and this is where it does a flip of. This is the last appearance of this guy ever in the videos. Nobody's seen him since. So I don't know if she killed him off screen or he just decided to run away and change his name and, go MIA or incognito. But anyway, the scene is he goes in her bedroom. She's laying down in bed, but he sees her she's laying under her bed. And then she like shushes him, so then he pans the camera upward. And then you see her already in her bed, sleeping. But then she opens her eyes, and then he pans back down underneath the bed, and she's gone from underneath. And then he pans over to the doorway, and that's when the real her, I guess, walked in. And she's like, what are you doing in my room? And then that was it. I'm like, that was a creepy scene. I wish more of the movie was like that. Because I think it was like supposed to be like doppelganger thing, except it was her doppelganger, I guess, but she didn't see it. It was him that saw her doppelganger. Or shadow clone. But yeah, and then we have a scene where, granted, don't see no goods, but there's a challenge where she has to go nude at the fireplace and invite Krampus into her body, I guess, to possess her, I guess, and at a fireplace while it's lit. And yeah, you don't see anything, but she gets up to like put her shirt back on, then she turns. She doesn't see what the camera guy sees because it's a real fast shot where he rotates the camera and you see a woman briefly standing like beside her, angry looking, and he's like startled, and so I thought that was a creepy scene. But then it was ruined by the stupid stinger, which I'm like, again, this is lost footage. There's no music in this, but yet you put a scary sound effect in it. Why? And then even the ending was weird, and granted, it doesn't end. it ends kind of bittersweet. I can't say downbeat, but at the same time, sort of downbeat because she kills her dad. Why? Because there's a challenge where it said, I guess it was to take a life, but then not really. It wasn't to take a life, it was to draw. I forget what it was to draw a picture of her, but I forget I forget what she had to draw of herself. But she decides to do the 24 challenge, and she kills her dad, stabs him, sits in her room. I guess she was about to kill herself, where she lit a match, but then it goes out, and then we don't see the woman's face, but we see a woman step into the room, just standing over the chick, and then she takes her hand. I guess she goes with her. I guess she pretty much jumps out the window. And then the guy that we've been seeing narrate throughout, as if it's a, Saturday night horror movie hosting thing. He tells about, the girl survived, even though she was barely alive when I got there. And, she at first went to jail, but then they put her in a psychiatric hospital, so now she resides there for the rest of her days, I guess. And she's like Michael Myers, where she just very catatonic and doesn't do anything. And then it just ends with a picture of what she drew, I guess, of herself looking trapped, I guess, in a dimension or a window or a mirror or something, or I don't know at this point. But yeah, I won't say it wasn't a bad watch. I don't know if I'll watch it again, but it's not. It was okay. It was an okay found footage film. Grant, I don't know how this footage is found, because she posted a lot of this stuff on YouTube. And then when the guy's like, "Oh, well, she went viral for about 5 minutes, and then all of her stuff got deleted from YouTube because she's like doing violence on her and slightly nudity, or brief nudity, or implied, I guess you could say. I want to argue that, but yeah, I do recommend it. I mean, it's not an action-packed horror, jump scare movie, but there's some creepy elements in it for sure. It also reminded me a bit of Paranormal Activity with the time stamps and skipping, where it fast forwards to hours and whatever. But yeah, it's fine. I wouldn't mind, I guess, watching it again, but I do recommend it if you're a fan of found footage, especially holiday, I guess, found footage, because I don't know, there's not many found footage Christmas-themed horror found footage films. Unless there are, and I'm just not seeing them, let me know if you've seen any. I do recommend this one. It's not long, really. It's not a long watch. But like, comment, subscribe, share. Thanks for listening. Peace and love.